What's up, guys? Krill TCG here, and we just finished day one at Las Vegas, and we got 10-0 with GP Luffy. Before we get into deck lists, I'm super excited, so excuse if I'm nervous. Shout out to Ranch Sleeveless. They supplied me all my cards, flew me out here, so shout out their shop in San Diego, check them out. And shout out to San Diego, all the locals over there, and they came out to support us, and you know, it was very fun.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Konair and Zeke-kun, my teammates, for here today. Also recording this video. So let's get into the deck list. So it's pretty standard, nothing crazy. We're gonna start with the 4 Namis, the 4 search events, and then the 4 Merry-Go's. Pretty standard. I don't think you should really cut any of these. It's basically the power pieces. And then we have the other core is 4 Sanji Pudding, 4 Zoro Drill, and this ratio may change or so, but I prefer to run 3 because I love the card, it's super aggressive. And I'm also on 3 Luffy Taro. I think this is really good, this format, against all the meta leaders and also tier 2, so I think you should run at 3. And then probably like the difference between the other lists and how it usually looks is we're running 3 2-cost Chopper and 4 3-cost Frankies. We're running these because there's a lot more purple decks in the meta, so we can match their Dawn, and we don't have to neg Dawns so free. We can actually neg Dawn freely and play these cards out to regain the Dawn after we play them out and get the Dawn back. And so this card was actually MVP today. It came up a lot in almost every game I used it. I would always tap out with 2 left because, you know, sometimes you don't really want to leave Dawn up for Gum Gum, and you know, you're not really going to use Gum Gum in your turns because you don't want to -2 Dawn. So a lot of times, if you have like 2 Dawn left, you can just pop this guy out and he just ramps you back up for the Dawn you minus already. So, and it's really strong. And the only bad thing is that he counters your leader effect. So it's like, if you have this out in the field, you cannot use Luffy's leader effect. So you have to use it smartly. So I would use it like the last card in the field, or when you know for sure your opponent has an effect that's when attacking, they're gonna use the effect. So it's a free block. For example, like the Beer Luffy, they're gonna have to attack to -2, so this is a free block, so it's really good. And that's the ramp cards. Now we're on to the 2Ks. We're just running 10 2Ks, pretty standard, nothing crazy. We got 2 Fresnosuke's, nothing, I never really play this card, but it's cool to have. And Sanji's, normal 2Ks, nothing crazy. And then we have 4 Gum-Gums. Broken card, probably one. You know how it is, I don't gotta explain it. And then we have the trinity of the events, the one of each. Now, what came up the most today? This card. These 2 didn't come up at all, really. This card, I was gonna cut this card for another Gamma Knife, and I'm glad I did not because I used this card so much today, and thank God I didn't cut it. And yeah, that's pretty much the list. Hopefully we can do well in day 2 tomorrow, and you know, I'm first seed, so hopefully you can get a good standing. And thank you guys for watching.
Wait, before we go, you got to tell us about your matchups.
Yeah,
What'd you play?
Oh,
Here you go.
I forgot about the matchups. Oh, so 10-0. Round 1, I played against Buggy. I won that, went second. I lost the dice roll. It was a close game, but she didn't play like the Buggy that can prevent my 4-cost from being attacked. So I was able to swarm. The next round, I played Red Green Smoker, and I went first. I won the dice roll. I usually like going first against that deck because they want to go first, because they can play a Smoker and then a Mole Gun right after. So you don't want that to happen. You want to be going first. And that game is really close because they played Age Up Kid, and the best way to out it is through Gamma Knife, but I didn't have it, so you have to work at it. Honestly, 8Ks hits until they brick, and that's what worked. Then round 3, I played Purple Black Luffy. You also want to go first against them. They want to go first and ramp, and basically skip turns by ramping Dawn. And I won dice roll, so I chose first. And these 3 cards are really good against them. This can stun whatever, and this can reduce whatever you need to. So those are big cards, but you don't really change much from the usual game plan when you play the deck. And then round 4, I played another Red Green Smoker. Same scenario. I went first. I didn't win dice roll, but they thought I wanted second, so they chose second. But basically, same thing happened. They had a kid out, and I didn't have Gamma Knife, so I just beat it up with like Luffy Taros and Sanji Puddings, and then basically got through. And then for round 5 and 6, I played Belle Betty's. I lost dice roll both times, and I went first. And I was lucky enough, they didn't really have a crazy combo, but I think I played it right, and I was able to sustain them. Cards, against Belle Betty, these cards are broken. Let me show you. right here. The Frankie and Choppers, these 7 cards came with so much. I went first. I played this on 3, and then on 5, you can go. Where is it? Sanji Pudding into a chopper and swing. You know, you don't have to swing his ability, so I wouldn't really swing. But you can swing this guy into a body. You usually swing to the bodies anyway. So you play this Sanji Pudding. So basically, you have my chopper at? Here it is. So on your turn 3 on 5 down, you can play this board state, and you can fight back your board while also having a blocker, which is really strong. And they have to attack into this. If they don't, I'm just gonna clear the board, and they have to tap their board to kill me. So, and sometimes, you know, this, like I said earlier, this is counters your leader, but they're an aggressive leader, so they're forced to attack you. And if they choose to not to attack you, you're going to 7 down, so you can just play Luffy, Taro, and Sanji Pudding again. So you're super head on board, and they didn't attack you, so you're probably still at 3 life. Yeah, and that's pretty much how both Bell Betty games went. They went exactly the same. I played the same curve. Round 7, I played Green Yellow Law, and that was on stream for a little bit. It's a pretty close game. I went second. I didn't win dice roll, but I think the Green Yellow Law didn't have an aggressive start, so I was able to stabilize the game, and I was able to establish, like, I think I played 3 Sanji Pudding, so it's pretty broken. And then in round 8, I played Blackbeard. That was a weird game because I couldn't tell if I was ahead or not, but it was like very close because he was actually a really good Blackbeard player, so he was able to like mitigate damage a lot and like use maximum counter whenever you need to, so it was really good. But I went first in that. I chose to go first. I won dice roll, and in that matchup, you just want to be aggressive. And 6-cost Luffy pretty much won me that match. I played 2 of them. I pretty much just killed them. And then round 9, I played another purple black Luffy. Pretty much the same thing. I won dice roll. I went first. I played my curve. And my curve is stronger, and then I have all these 7Ks and storage drills, just checking them for 1 card each turn. It's just like, I think this is basically a better purple black Luffy, if I'm gonna be honest. So they're trying to do everything that I'm trying to do, but I do it better and faster, especially if I go first. And in the last round, I played against Yamato, and that was just a funny game. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. But luckily we got there. If you guys watch the video, watch the stream, it's a wild game. But yeah, that's the matches for today, and hopefully day 2 is pretty lit. Good luck to us and to me, hopefully, and to my opponents. But you know.
Also, happy belated birthday, bro. Yeah, that's why we're doing it.
Thank you guys. Goodbye.
Bye.